Hello, it is March 31st. Get my hair up. Just got back from the beach. Took my girls, Moxie and Roxy, and man, they love it. I'll insert a little video and a couple of photos at the end. And okay, yeah. And this one here, she's if I think about it in a moment, I'll let you see how curly she gets when she's wet. Oh, I love this girl. But they had a good time, and I had a good time. It was absolutely beautiful. It is beautiful out. 80's not too bad for humidity, but it's, look at her face. Oh, she smells good because I shampoo them before I get them in the car and get all that sand and sea salt off of them. And she's all soft now. She's a little curlier than Moxie, because Boykin Spaniels, you can have straight hair ones and you can have curly ones, and she's in between. But when she's wet, she's really curly. It's cute. I like it. I don't get the typical Boykin cuts on them. You could Google that, because I can't tell you better than that. There's a certain cut that they get, and I don't get that for them. Now the baby here on my lap, Roxy, her hair, like, it's still not all the way in. It's not as long. Moxie's hair is a little bit longer, and but her mama was a straight coat, and I'm sorry, I'm looking at her. I'm watching the cat come down, and I'm hoping little miss here doesn't go pouncing off my lap. Sometimes, like, she'll scratch my legs when she goes pouncing off. But so Roxy's kindly in between, because they have some Boykin Spaniels that are really curly, and then they have some that have even straighter coats than Moxie. And I really, my son and daughter-in-law, they have one, and so that's how I first found out about Boykin Spaniels. I was always a big dog person, and once my German Shepherds passed, and they just went pretty close together, my last two that I had, and I was shook, God, Babe, to date, best dog I ever had. Rescued her. She was either 2 or 3. That's what the vet said. And had some hiccups in the beginning with her, but in the end I had to work hardcore with her for there she goes. I better hold that. For 6 to 9 months. And anyway, it wasn't a pleasant time, and I could have got rid of her in a heartbeat, but I stayed dedicated and just really worked with her. But boy howdy, she ended up becoming the best. Ouch. She was just the best dog I ever had, and I don't know if she realized, well, this lady's about ready to get rid of me if I don't shape up. But it's kind of a long story, but it was a really bad scenario. And me, I'm kind of like a hybrid too. Here, I'm not quite a straight coat and kind of curly hair. Look at that. And so anyway, bad hair day. It's actually a beach hair day, so that's a good hair day. But I was gonna possibly take them downtown, and I didn't. Like I said, just only videoed a little bit, because when they're at the beach, they're they're full on Donkey Kong because that's their happy place. And I kid you not, both of them, I think they could catch a seagull if I let them go. I've let Moxie off leash before, but she goes so far out in the ocean that it's like, no, I don't need no riptide taking her out. Because she knows no fear. She'll see a pelican out there and she's like, she's on it. She's on it. What are you doing, girl? Hey, come here. Come here. What are you chewing? Well, I don't know what she's chewing on. And so, but it was a good time. So, they'll sleep good. I fed them, and I tell you what, they didn't dilly-dally. They ate up. I want to see if you can see her little top knot. Boykin Spaniels have this little patch of hair. No, we don't lick. She said, yeah, we do. They got this little patch on their heads, and it's called a top knot. And hers is actually bigger than her sister's. She's darker too, this one is. I love her. May 31st, she'll be 2. But her sister's hair is longer. I think Moxie's hair is about as long as it'll get. It's not like a, say, like a Lhasa Asa where it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. But anyway, I know I said I was going to pop on, and like I said, I thought about going downtown and doing some video, but I got home and it was like, oh, I'm going to take the girls to the beach, and I did, and it is kind of hard for me to video them. And when you see the little video, you'll see why I say that, because they are so excited. And like I said, I don't let them go off leash, which I think this time of year, I think there's a sign that says they have to be leashed, because it's starting to get to be season. When I say season, for like, ouch, vacationers and whatnot, which where I live, it's year-round season. But anyway, so it was good. But I'll tell you something a little funny. So yesterday I was at work. I won't tell everything because it's not necessary. But anyway, I had said something to my coworker with these, cocoons, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna cut up a strawberry to put in there in case they, the butterflies come out, and then they'd have the strawberry in there. She kind of like given me side eye, and I didn't think much of it. And then about 30 minutes later, I go, oh my goodness. I thought this was Friday. And I'm thinking, if the butterflies come out of the cocoons, out of their little pupas, that they're going to need a strawberry. Some nectar, we put that in, or orange. And she just laughed. She goes, no, it's only Monday. I said, it's been a long Monday. And today felt long at work too. But anyway, I think that just happens right before spring break. But I thought it was funny that I thought a Monday was a Friday. I don't recollect doing that before, but I sure did yesterday. But came home and I thought, well, let me head downtown. I'll get on some shorts. And then I thought, no, you know what? I'm going to take my girls, Moxie and Roxy, and head down to the beach. And I tell you what, they love the beach, don't you? You love the beach. They love the beach. Like, they love the water. And I can't, there's like a couple of ponds in my neighborhood. And then I just live really near a river too, and they can't do that here though because of the alligators, and there are alligators in my neighborhood, and they would be the perfect prey for them. These dogs would, and if you try to take them off the leash, they would go for that water. I mean, they just instinctively love it. These are dogs that hunters, somebody by the name of something Boykin he came up with the Boykin Spaniel, and so they're a mix of a Water Spaniel, Cocker Spaniel, actually a Chesapeake Bay Retriever, which is where their coloring would come from, and their paws are webbed for swimming, and anyway, a couple other dogs, but he did that to try to come up like with the perfect barker. They did good. That's the perfect barker. To come up with the perfect duck dog. So, you know, they're in the boat. The hunter, you know, shoots the duck. They go retrieve because, you know, they got that Chesapeake Bay Retriever in them. They've got that Water Spaniel in them. And some other spaniels. And they have, like I said, the little webbing between. And so they make excellent swimmers. And Moxie was not as... Hey, Mox, girl, leave it. That's enough. I can hear another dog. So obviously she hears that other dog. Hey, girl. But just, you know, I popped on. And I know I said in the last video that I'd be on before the end of the month. And here it is, March 31st. Tuesday, beautiful out, nice and sunny. It was 80 something. The humidity was not horrible, and had a beautiful time with my sweet girls. That's annoying. That's annoying. She's just looking at me like, she's giving me side eye now, and I got baby right here. But anyway, so, April 1st, tomorrow, can you believe it? We're down January, February, March. I mean, golly day, that went quick. You know, for me, considering, it went fast considering I thought Monday was Friday. But, it's like, time doesn't wait. It just goes. And, so, you know, I'm going to enjoy those, just get in the car and run to the beach with the girls. I'm blessed to be here so close to the beach, and I love it. And, you know, Billy and I, when he was alive, we had a little place. When I say little place, it was like a, I don't know, 27, 30 foot camper trailer. In the Outer Banks, parked at a campground, and it just stayed there year round. And I think we paid an annual fee of $2,000 to keep it parked there. And if you know anything about the Outer Banks, if you go there during the season, you can pay that much to be in a hotel for a week. But we would go down there, you know, quite a bit. Billy didn't work on Fridays. Sometimes in the summertime, we'd leave on Thursday night, or, yeah, Thursday evenings. He'd get home, shower, I'd have us all packed and ready, and we'd go. And a lot of times, we'd leave Sunday morning to hit to church. Back home in Virginia, we're just at 3 hours to get there, and I tell you, I think if I sit here and talk too much, I'll probably get emotional, because I haven't been back there since I sold the camper, or since I emptied it out. It wasn't really sold yet. And God bless the person who owned the campground. I mean, I'll just go out on a limb and say it's the best one out there in the Outer Banks, because it's on family property, not my family, the people who own it. And it's very family oriented, and I just miss that part of my life with Billy. You know, I miss so many things with Billy, but that's one of the big ones that I really miss. That and so anyway, I don't know if I'll go back there anytime soon. The closest I've been was Holden Beach. I went myself with Moxie Girl. We didn't have Roxy yet, and I got a bunch of sea biscuits. I've got some in a wood bowl, and if she wasn't on my lap, I'd pick it up and show you. If I think about it, I'll snap a picture of it, or maybe a little video and add on to this at the end. I'm sorry I say so much. I don't notice it until I'm doing this. So, went to Holden Beach 3 years ago, I suppose. No, it couldn't have been 3 years ago. It had to be sometime after I got Roxy. So Moxie. So it's 2.5 years ago. And she went with me, and there were times where that was not so enjoyable because she was really wild. She was she just loves the ocean. So anyway, so that's the closest I've been. I'm not real interested in going back there. You know, I live so close to the beach here that I don't need to. And so there's that. But anyway, April, I have a couple things in mind for April, and I'll share with y'all. And like I said, this was never really when I started sharing videos on YouTube. Actually, it's when Billy was sick. You know, we shared a few because it was the easiest way for us to just sit and do a video, put it on YouTube, share it with a few people, and then have them share it. And it was updates for when he was sick. And then it just sat there for a while. And it's been probably a year or so ago, maybe 2. I mean, I've got, 80 subscribers, maybe 80. I don't push it that hard. This was to be a creative outlet and almost like just, you know, a video journey of what I'm doing. And so I don't pressure myself, but you know, thank you for those who watch it. It's probably just like kind of weird watching somebody's home movies, but that's what it is. But I just wanted to pop on and say that I did remember to try to get one more out, and this is it. It's not downtown. I will get downtown for sure, because that's another place I do like to go and walk. I do love living here. I wish it was with Billy, but it's not. And I've got grandbabies that don't live too far away, and so that's a blessing to be close to them. And it was really Billy's, you know, it was his idea. He was like, make sure you sell our home up in Virginia, he said, and move to be closer to grandkids, since you've never lived in close proximity to grandchildren, because some were 3 hours away, then 6 hours away, and 10 hours away. So this is a blessing, and my puppies are a blessing. My Calvin, he's not a beach cat though. No, he's not. I did start on another quilt. I was going to try to finish a quilt a month, but I don't need that kind of pressure. Not real sure where the little business will go. I'm kind of, with the business end of it, stressed out with some stuff right now. Haven't even filed my taxes yet because of that, but more on that some other time. But anyway, I hope wherever you are that you have a blessed morning, noon, or night, whatever your situation is, and thanks for tuning in. You can't catch a seagull. You can't. It's not gonna happen. She's gonna try. Look at her. See the seagull? Woo! Let's go this way, girls. Come go. Come go. Come go. Let's go. Come go. Let's go. Whoop! Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. Okay. And now I'm tangled. Let's go, girls. Come on. Woo! Woo! Ah, beautiful. And she's got her eyes on those birds. She thinks she can catch one.